Hey, happy days, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, also known as Pajama Corvette, in my pajamas in the malt shop up at the cabin for Oktoberfest. This weekend is all about fun. It's about relaxing, it's about unwinding, it's about unplugging, it's about having fun. As I'm making my video, is it really fun? Yes, it's absolutely fun. To me, work is fun. To me, doing what I say I'm going to do and keeping my commitments to myself is fun. It makes me feel good, and so I do it. If it makes me feel good, I do it. If it doesn't, I don't do it these days. That's my big decision-making filter is if it feels good, I do it. If it doesn't feel good, I don't do it. It's really an amazing way to live your life. It's a lot more fun and exciting and personally satisfying than doing everything that you think you should do because it's the right thing to do, right for everybody else, but not necessarily right for you. So I now judge things and filter things through my, is this right for me right now? And does it feel good? Is it something I need to do right now? Is it something I want to do right now? And then I decide based on that. So this weekend is the beginning of my travels. I've been hinting that I'm going to be traveling for for the next month for sure. And how that's going to impact what I do online. And how it's going to impact longer term what I choose to do and the direction I choose to take. Not only my businesses, but my life as well. Because it's time to shake things up and change them a little bit again. Not that I'm not always changing, but now it's time to do a more consistent change again. And that means sneaking a drink of coffee because that makes me feel good. So, fun today. Just did the BP challenge, my 90-day, it's a health lifestyle type challenge, and I'm doing it to get my blood pressure down. Other people are participating to get a business goal or to achieve something by the end of the year or to achieve a health goal by the end of the year, to lose some weight, to stop smoking, to stop a bad habit, to start a good habit, kind of across the board, the spectrum. Mine's selfish. I want to not have to take a blood pressure medicine, another pharmaceutical product. So I am not struggling. I'm not struggling at all. I am looking for ways and implementing ways into my lifestyle so that I change my habits and the way I live so that I don't have to take another prescription drug. I don't react or respond well to prescription drugs. I tend to get a whole lot of the side effects and not much of the benefit from different prescriptions. And so the fewer of those that I ever have to take, the better. And what I found with heart medications is the doctors prescribe them and they're like, yep, you're going to take this the rest of your life. And whenever somebody tells me I have to do something for the rest of my life, it doesn't sit well with me. And I'm like, do I really have to take this the rest of my life? I've gone off my metoprolol, which I don't know if you know what metoprolol is. It's a beta blocker for my heart. I had a sudden cardiac arrest and I have an ICD. So when I got that, the doctors are like, okay, you're gonna have to take these 3 medications for the rest of your life. I got off 2 of them, within a few months of my heart event because they kept dropping my blood pressure so low that I would almost pass out. So they took me off those and left me on a beta blocker called metoprolol. Well, the side effects of this beta blocker are actually maybe to the point, and I've been testing it on myself with the couple of years off it, more than the benefits of the drug. Just for me personally, I don't know, I'm not a doctor, I don't play one on the internet or TV, and I don't even pretend to be one. I only know what and how things affect me, and that's how we have to be about everything. We have to use and test everything on ourselves and use ourselves kind of our own science experiment. You can tell I'm a nerdy engineer when I always want to be my own science experiment, but that's what works for me is I hear something, I learn something, I test it and see if it works for me. And if it works for me, I make it a part of my life. I make it a part of my lifestyle. If it doesn't, I tweak it and see if it's going to work in a different way, a slightly altered way. And if it still doesn't work, then I find something else and I do something else and I try something else and I test something else on myself. Our life is all about experiencing things and how they make us feel. And so we're all out seeking different feelings in our life. And so we need to test and find out what works for us, what doesn't work for us, what makes us feel good, what makes us feel worse. I mean, you can do that with everything in your life. You can do it with your relationships, you can do it with your jobs and occupations, you can do it with how you make a living, you can do it with your diet, you can do it with exercise. I have had to test and tweak different forms of exercise for years, there were lots of years I didn't exercise at all, which is why I'm now having to test and tweak different sorts of exercise. Same with diet. There's certain foods that affect each of us very, very differently. And what's really, really good for one person and makes them feel awesome can actually act like poison to another person. I'm that way with too much sugar and too much processed food. When I get too much of it in my system, and unfortunately I'm that way with too much spicy things and too many really, really spicy foods, although I love them and I believe for a long time they were good for my heart, they're really, really bad for my particular system. And if I get too much of them in my system, it causes more challenges. It causes inflammation and all kinds of really bad things that go on in my body that I don't want to go on. So I'm on a total tangent with this, all about the BP challenge, because I don't want to take one prescription drug, another one, right? So I've got 6 to 9 months to get that down, and I thought, okay, I'm not waiting 6 to 9 months to try to do something. I'm starting right now, so why not do a challenge? And if I'm doing a challenge, why not bring other people along with me? Because no matter what challenge you face, there's the same foundational process that we go through to solve any problem, to face any challenge, to overcome any obstacle. And what I like to do is make it a daily challenge, break it down into little teeny bite-sized pieces so that we can automatically make handling challenges, handling obstacles, making decisions just a part of our life, a part of our lifestyle, so it's quick and easy for us. So we don't even have to think about, okay, I'm faced with a challenge, I have to do these 10 steps or whatever, these 5 steps, these 3 steps, whatever your guru is telling you, or whatever you've learned along the way. You don't have to consciously think about going through the steps, you just will automatically do it. It's kind of becomes so a part of your lifestyle. It's like breathing or waking up every day. You automatically wake up every day, right? And you start a new day and you get to start all over. We automatically wake up every day. Well, maybe not automatically. Some of us need lots of alarm clocks. I don't anymore, but I did in my youth. But we get up and we start over. But if we make this just an inherent part of our nature and our being, we don't have to think about it anymore. And when we don't have to think about how we're going to handle challenges, how we react to them in a great way for us, it just makes life so much simpler, so much easier, and so much more fun. And today's all about fun. This weekend's all about fun. So I am going to sign off and have some fun. If I can help you in any way, hit me up in the comments below. Otherwise, I will be back with you. I'll be back tomorrow to pop in and say how it's going, what I'm doing, what I'm working on. Because I'm doing my daily content every day. I'm doing Happy Every Day. I'm doing the challenge. I'm doing my Supersize Your Business piece, because those things are fun for me. They make me feel good and I like to do them. And I like to share and give information. And so if I can help you in any way, hit me up. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow. Bye. Have a great day.